Hello everybody, welcome to today's video. In today's session, we're going to go over the pre-market analysis, potential trading opportunities that we have for the coming week, and the pairs that I'll be watching for the coming week for potential trades. So if that sounds interesting, please do stick with us until the end. And without further ado, let's dive right into that. I'm going to start off with DXY, obviously the US dollar. From the weekly perspective, we can obviously see that prices are in a downtrend, right? We had a high, we had a low, we had a lower high, kind of a lower low, and then prices have created a slightly lower high. So the trend is obviously bearish. However, we have to acknowledge that prices are right now in a sideways range. We can't ignore that. Prices are now in a sideways range. So for that, we have to go to the lower time frames and see what's up with that. From the daily, let's look at it from the daily perspective. We can see the anchor candlestick is this solid bearish candlestick right here. This is a solid bearish candlestick indicating this is where the trend is. The bears are in control. They broke below this most recent low, right? So once we switch to the 4 hours, if you remember, I sent this setup watching, showing you that if prices break above here, we'll be looking for buys until prices reach up here, and should prices break below here, we'll be looking for sells for prices to push until they reach down here. So prices broke below here, so obviously this becomes invalid. So now we are waiting for a retest to look for continuation on the downside. So for prices to go on the downside, obviously that will be the first targets. And should prices keep on pushing lower, we'll be looking for that as the second target, right? Currently, we can see prices are losing momentum as they're approaching this broken trend line here. So we might be considering to see, or we might be seeing some kind of a continuation from there. And then from there, we can actually start looking for selling opportunities. First targets will obviously be here. Second targets will somewhere be down here, because we're seeing as if prices are forming some kind of an arc, right? You know that pattern where this pattern right here, this is what it looks like it's forming, right? So prices came all the way up here, and now they look as if they're going to sell until they reach somewhere down here. So that's the move that I'm looking for on DXY as prices just broke below this trend line. Now, what does that mean on Euro USD? On Euro USD, it actually means that we might be looking to see prices push until they reach up here for the coming week. GU, we can see prices have already actually broken above this structure and given us a retest. So obviously what's left is just for prices to keep on pushing higher. Gold prices haven't really given us a solid confirmation yet. Prices are still ranging. However, we are bullish biased because DXY might be dropping. So we'll be waiting for prices to break above here before we actually look for continuation, right? So that's what I'm anticipating to happen on the US dollar for this coming week. On JPYX, obviously, Japanese yen is obviously inversely correlated to the US dollar. So we have to look and see if the US dollar is going to be selling. That means there's a high probability that the DXY is going to be buying. However, if we look at the trend, prices have created this descending triangle pattern, and prices seem to have broken below here, but they also closed with this kind of a solid bullish confirmation, right? So what we'll be waiting for here is if prices confirm and give us a bearish confirmation candlestick, who are we to judge? We'll just be looking for sells until prices reach these targets down here. And should prices continue with that bullish momentum, we'll be looking for a break above, retest, and a continuation, obviously until somewhere up there. But the first targets will be somewhere here, and then a continuation to wherever prices may lead to. So that's what I'm anticipating to see happen on DXY and the Japanese yen, right? So if the Japanese is going to be buying, obviously, what will happen on JPYX? Right now it's kind of ranging. However, if prices buy on JPYX, this will be falling, right? The trend is now sideways. We don't really have a trend, so we have to keep on watching this one. EuroJPY, same things apply. Right now, prices are kind of in a triangle pattern. We'll just be waiting for a breakout. However, if prices break above, we'll be looking for buys. If prices break below, we'll be looking for sells. Cadjpy, prices are now in a sideways range. So we're just waiting for a breakout. It was in an uptrend, but then it looks as if it's losing momentum. So we might be looking to see sells. And if these prices on Cadjpy start selling, obviously that means JPY will be buying. So it still confirms with our bias. So next week, all we have to do is wait for confirmations before we actually pull any triggers. JPYX will obviously need a little more time to confirm, but DXY, obviously, I think we'll be getting more trades on the US dollar rather than the Japanese yen for the coming week. So appreciate you guys for watching thus far. If you found value in this video, please do like, share, and subscribe. Turn on that bell notification so that you won't miss out on content whenever we put out, wherever we put out. Till next time, guys, appreciate you all. Take it easy out there. Peace.